One of my favorite guilty foods are French fries. I can't get enough. But I wanted to make some that are a little more healthy using sweet potatoes. I pair it with a chive creme fraiche. It is the ultimate gourmet condiment. Hey guys, I'm Shereen with Cook This. First to get started, I'm just prepping my sweet potatoes. So I've peeled them and now I'm cutting them into fry-like shape. So basically it's a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Whether they're wedges or they're fries, any old way is perfect. We just want them to be cut evenly so they cook evenly. So while you're prepping your sweet potatoes, just heat your canola oil. You could use peanut oil to 325 degrees. Takes a little bit to come up to temperature. Our potatoes are prepped, ready to go. I'm just going to set them aside and then get our tempura batter ready. So I have all-purpose flour. You want cold club soda or sparkling mineral water. So we want about 1 cup of all-purpose flour to 3/4 of a cup of our cold club soda. So the bubbles is what gives it that volume. I need a whisk. So you just want to whisk this till smooth and let it rest for 5 minutes. So the trick to make sweet potatoes crispy, you know, sweet potatoes have a lot of sugar in them, a lot of moisture, and when they're cooking, that moisture will release and steam the potato, making them really limp. This is a way to protect the potato, and then that way they get nice and crispy. The tempura batter, it's the trick. All right, we're just gonna set this aside and make the chive creme fraiche. So I have my creme fraiche. You want a bunch of chives and lemon. So creme fraiche is a French sour cream. It's thicker, it's richer, it's super creamy. It has that nice tang. It's really decadent. And that's what's just gonna elevate these French fries and make them gourmet. Just gonna chop up my chives, fold in my chives. So you just want to slice them really thin. You don't want big hunks of chives. We have an elegant French sour cream here, so we want our cuts to be nice and elegant too. So when I first created this dipping sauce for my sweet potatoes, what inspired me actually when I was working at Campbell's as an editor, I'd have sweet potatoes every day for lunch in the cafeteria, and you can't dip sweet potatoes in ketchup. I would dip it in sour cream. So delicious. Seriously, you gotta try it. And then I thought, well, if I'm gonna make a sour cream dip for my sweet potatoes, I have to elevate it and make it a little more gourmet, hence the creme fraiche. So I decided I wanted to put a little lemon juice to brighten it up even more. Big no-no. It tightened up and really lost that beautiful velvety texture that you get with the creme fraiche. So the zest is perfect because you get that lemon flavor and it's nice and creamy. All right, we're gonna stir this together, a little salt and pepper, check on our oil, then just dip our sweet potatoes into the batter and fry them up.
That way I'll get more of the pressure.
So I have the temperature pretty low, so we don't have to twice cook them like regular French fries. So they cook from the inside out perfectly, nice and crisp. And you really don't need all this tempura batter. Just scrape off the excess. It'll be perfect. So we're working in batches, and each time you just want to scrape off the excess tempura batter. We just want a thin layer to protect our sweet potatoes, making them nice and crispy and crunchy. So our last batch is nice and crispy. I'm just going to remove them to our wire rack. Season them vigorously with salt. And Coco is crying because it's her dinner time. All right, now we need to give these a taste. So these have been cooled a little bit. can't forget our gourmet chive creme fraiche dipping sauce. Crispy on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. That chive creme fraiche, forget about it. It's so creamy, so delicious. For this recipe, go to the newspaper's website and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for more culinary tips. I'm Shereen with Cook This. Thanks for watching. See you next week.